Well, it's been a pretty exciting month for me. I have been asked to race on Team Canada in the International 6-Day Enduro in Spain this year. So that's big news for me. I'm pretty excited about that. And I signed a deal with Gas North America. So I will be riding on the Gas California race team. And here's my new bike, so that's also pretty exciting. And so for the next little bit, I'm going to be focusing on preparing for the ISDE. So last weekend I had a cross-country race in Vernon, BC. We all lined up on the starting line in the pouring rain. It had rained for 12 hours leading up to the race, as well as throughout the whole race. So everything was just muddy rivers, crazy lakes for puddles. It was awesome practice for what I might expect in the ISDE. Crazy bottlenecks, just mud everywhere, really tough terrain, and the hills were gnarly. So it was really good practice. I was definitely pushing myself to get through some of that terrain, and I ended up coming out with first place in the women's expert class. So that was really great.
I did it. My face is frozen. I can't smile.
You got the GoPro on footage too.
Oh yeah, nice and clean.
There was the biggest bottleneck. We were stuck for 35 minutes at the bottom of a hill.
Yeah.
One person at a time, just going, like dragging them up. And Chantal was right behind me, and we were just chatting.
Yeah.
And then it was like my turn to go, and then it was crazy.
Right on.
Sick.
So I built a grass track up in the woods, and just so that I could get some more practice, because we don't really have that sort of riding around here. And I know they have a lot of that in the ISDE. So it just consists of bermed corners, flat corners, rutted corners, all sorts of things like that. And it's a good mix, and it's great for practicing on. The Gas bike has been quite a bit different from my 200. The power is different. It's got a lot more oomph to it, and it's just a lot more powerful. So that took some getting used to, but I think it's definitely going to benefit me in the long run. It's a lot better for hills and stuff like that. I have that extra power there when I need it. To get the bike ready for me, I've been dialing in the suspension, setting it up for my weight and my riding style. And then also I've been putting on my Emperor Racing guards, so skid plate, hand guards, rad braces, rad guards, linkage guards, things like that. Also I'll be putting a low seat on it, and a steering stabilizer. That's something I really like on a bike. And my favorite Fastway foot pegs will be going on soon, stuff like that. So it'll be all dialed in for me pretty soon. One of my main focuses for preparing for the ISDE is going to be motocross. That's one of my weaknesses because I don't do much of it. I'm kind of a woods rider at heart. So I'm going to be hitting the track quite a bit and trying to get better at jumping and railing berms and that sort of thing. So I've been doing some practice on the motocross track with my good friend and mentor, Crystal. You guys may know her as Crystal Loves Moto on Instagram. We've been having a lot of fun with it, and it's great practice for the ISDE because I'm going to be out there on full motocross tracks, so yeah. On the track, corners are definitely really important because there's so many of them, and you can make up a lot of time if you're good in the corners. But I also really do need to focus on my speed in the straights and clearing those tables and things like that. So, because that's not normally something I do. I'm always in the trails and I'm always railing corners, but again, if you can rail a rut on a motocross track properly, you're going to be doing pretty well. So.